Hey guys, I'm Sun. I'm a privacy and a security researcher, and you're watching The Privacy Guides. Something that's trending right now in the news is that WhatsApp is going to be more deeply integrated with Facebook, and that sucks for privacy. Some of you have asked in the comments, should I drop WhatsApp? And short answer is hell yes, you should. I have dropped the whole Facebook ecosystem, so Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, which by the way I've never used, a few years back and never looked back. I couldn't be happier. I highly recommend that anyone watching this episode consider dropping the whole Facebook ecosystem immediately. Now, WhatsApp, strangely enough, uses the Signal protocol. So I'm not sure if you guys know what Signal is, but Signal is a fabulous alternative to SMS, iMessage, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. It's just another messenger app. But why is it so amazing? Well, the people behind the project is actually founded by Moxie, but him and his team, they really care about privacy. They develop technology in a way that they themselves cannot see what we are talking about, and they cannot see whom we are talking with. That is important. So both the metadata, so that's who we are talking with, at which frequency, stuff like this, and the content is encrypted in a way that nor them or the NSA can know what is going on. Freedom of speech is crucial, and freedom of speech can only happen if conversations are very private, if no one can eavesdrop on them and have an idea of what's going on. The problem with WhatsApp is that even though it uses the Signal protocol, WhatsApp does leak a lot more metadata. And at some point in time, I'm not sure if it's still the case, but it would back itself up on iCloud without encrypting the backup. So even though the messages were encrypted, the backups weren't. And just the fact that that slipped through its way to production, well, I am so out. I wouldn't ever use WhatsApp because of the governance of the project. I'm not sure if you guys have watched the episode that I published a while back on why governance is everything, but I would approach using WhatsApp or dropping WhatsApp only if for a governance perspective. Do we trust Mark Zuckerberg? Do you trust Mark Zuckerberg in the context of privacy? Well, I think that pretty much anyone would agree that Facebook and Mark have a very, very bad reputation when it comes to privacy. The whole of the Facebook ecosystem is actually a data aggregation machine. It's a system designed to learn as much as it can about us, including facial recognition, what we say, what we think, what we like, what we share, to create super elaborate profiles that are then used to target us with ads. Problem is, it is also used by nation-state surveillance programs to learn about us. And that's what Edward Snowden revealed in the context of the PRISM program. It's also used, or has been used, at least in this specific example, by data analytics firms such as Cambridge Analytica, which I think is dead now, thankfully, to target citizens in the context of elections, to mass manipulate us into voting for a specific party. There is nothing right about Facebook besides the fact that humans are social beings and need a way to communicate with others, need a way to belong. That is something that is not going to go away, but we have to stop expressing that in the context of the Facebook ecosystem. Now, I will try to research alternatives to Facebook if that's of interest. Let me know in the comments. I am sure that there are federated platforms. I'm sure that there are alternatives to have, those kind of experiences that we find on, Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter. It's definitely worth exploring. Actually, maybe you guys have ideas. I would love to hear you guys in the comments. But in the meantime, in the context of WhatsApp, Signal is an amazing app that is backed by the Signal Foundation, which is a nonprofit, which has outstanding governance, and they have our back in the context of privacy. So please, if possible, drop the Facebook ecosystem, switch from WhatsApp to Signal. And I'm pretty sure that at first it's going to feel a little uncomfortable, but really quickly, you're never going to look back and you're going to feel better. Not only is Facebook and those apps shitty from a psychological standpoint, it's really, really bad from a privacy standpoint. So there's so much to win by just turning the page on this misstep of humanity and getting on with our lives. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this was insightful. I'll see you soon with more content. Take care, guys.